Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're talking about all things Christmas, and giving a gift is one of the nicest things. There's actually nothing that makes me more happier than giving someone a gift that they truly want and need. Just that smile on their face. Oh, it's so much better than receiving anything. So I love to always really think tactically about present giving, and I think, you know, the people we're giving gifts to are normally the people we know the most. So it's all about giving gifts that they will use every day, they will appreciate, and it's something that they really need in that moment. So I've got 5 different gifts from you that I've picked out from Boots. I'm working with Boots over the next year as their wellness ambassador to share some of their awesome things that they've got in the wellness space. So the first present that I've got, now this is for the stressed out dad or the stressed out person in your life. So this is the amazing little box of relaxation. So it's some beautiful essential oils. I absolutely love it. They've got 3 different ones. So we've got Mind, Inner Harmony, and Total De-Stress. You can put it anywhere on your body. I think this is really nice. You can put it a little bit here and here. And you can just put it on throughout the day. Give yourself a big breath in. The next gift is for your newly single friend. I think the gift of self-pleasure is one of the best gifts you can give. So this is the Love Sexy Silky Touch Vibrator. Now Boots have really started to amp up their self-pleasure area. I just include this because I think we don't often talk about self-pleasure very much, and I think it's such an important thing. Sometimes we have a lot of shame around, you know, pleasuring ourselves, or even thinking that we deserve to have an orgasm or pleasure. So I think a vibrator is a fantastic gift for your newly single girlfriend to make sure that she is getting those wonderful daily orgasms. I think she'll be very happy with that present. I think anyone would be happy with that present, to be honest. Next gift is for your friend who just wishes it was always summer. This is the Lumi Sunrise Alarm. I've had one of these for forever, and it's completely changed the way my mornings start. It's fantastic as it works as an alarm clock, and it basically lights your room up like the sun rises. It starts very low, gets brighter, 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 and that's a really lovely natural way to wake up. I think we've got kind of very jagged with the fact that we kind of are fast asleep and then your alarm wakes up and you go, it can really set you off on the wrong foot. It can be quite stressful, and I just think that like the way you start your day completely sets your mood. You can also put it on in the day if you want to just have an extra boost of light near you, especially, you know, when it's really dark. Around Christmas it can be really tough because we just need that extra boost of light to make us feel happier. You know, light is such an important part of our days that we sometimes don't appreciate, and as much as we would love to be camping every day and getting that natural sunrise effect, it's not always easy. So to kind of recreate that, we've got this Lumi clock, and I think it's such a fantastic to give anyone. I think, you know, even if it's just they use it as an alarm and they break up from having their phone in their bedrooms, they can leave their phone downstairs, have that break, and wake up not to Instagram but to the person next to you, or just to yourself, and enjoying that present moment, enjoying being with you. I think that's a wonderful gift to give. This is a very noisy gift. My next gift is for the little boy, aka my son, who loves Paw Patrol, but we also don't want to be watching it all the time. I'm very conscious of the fact that screen time, you know, is something that I don't want to be giving him all the time. Even though he loves TV so much, he gets that from me. I'm a massive TV watcher. I absolutely love watching television. But I know that he can't be doing that all day long. So I got him a Paw Patrol puzzle. Now this is not something I would necessarily expect to get from Boots, but their kids range is awesome. I mean, it was always my go-to place to go when I gave birth for everything: nappies, bottles, food, formula. Basically I was in there all the time topping up. But it also has amazing gifts for kids as well. Puzzles are something that we have so much fun doing together. This has got 4 different puzzles on it with all the gang, you know, Sky, Rubble, Rocky, Marshall. If you don't have kids or have you know, cousins or nieces or nephews that are young and in this kind of age, you might not know of Paw Patrol, but it's kind of a big deal. But I think this is a fantastic gift. I'm going to give it to my son, and I think it's such a good present if you know any kids, you know, in that kind of 1 to 4, 5, 6 bracket. I don't know what age Paw Patrol goes up to, maybe it goes up to 10. But my son is 2 and absolutely loves it, and this is such a great puzzle, really fun to do, you know, gets his mind thinking, gets him creative, gets him working out things for himself, and it's also a fun thing to do as a family. My final gift is a little bit more luxurious, and this is for the auntie who's always in the hairdresser. This is for the woman or man with long hair who just loves to have their hair looking fantastic. It's a really beautiful, luxurious gift. So this is the Dyson Airwrap Volume and Shine. So there's lots of different ones that you can get with different settings depending on your hair thickness, style. So I actually have quite thin hair, but I have a lot of it. This is literally my hair, natural, got out the shower, left it to dry. I am quite a low maintenance person, but this really excites me, and if you're into styling your hair, or you know a relative or loved one, they will absolutely adore this. So it's got a few different settings, different brushes that attach. So this one is for straight hair. So what's fantastic about the Dyson is that it doesn't use heat in a traditional sense, like for example your classic straighteners. It just uses air, so it's much less damaging for your hair, and that's a huge thing for me, and I'm sure for lots of people. We all want our hair to look beautiful all the time, but actually constant heat is incredibly damaging, and I know as someone who damaged their hair for many years and has only finally got reasonably long hair thanks to not damaging it for a long time, that I wouldn't ever want to go back, and I've always been wary of, you know, heavily straightening or curling my hair a lot. So this is fantastic because it doesn't damage the hair in the same way. It has lots of different settings. So this is the straightening brush. This is curling, and there's two, even though they're the same thickness, and the reason they are is because of the way the hair falls. So one side is for your right side and one side is for your left side, so that your curls are moving outwards from your face or in the direction that you please, which I think is such a fantastic invention. It stops you from getting your curling iron like kind of moving it around the face to kind of position and make it work, and often end up burning yourself. So this is a lifesaver. There's also this section, so as you can see there's lots of different sections. Most beautiful box, and this is just the classic hairdryer, so everything attached to this main body. So this is great, wonderful hairdryer, again won't damage the hair in the same way that a regular hairdryer would, so that's really good for me, so it just kind of blasts my hair. So it all comes in this beautiful compact box, so beautiful, this wonderful like brown leather colour, which I love. You know, I like it that it's super organised, and you can just like pop it, you know, in the area that you style your hair the most, whether that's a dressing table or near a mirror, and I just think it's such a wonderful gift to give someone who, you know, spends a lot of time at the hairdressers, because even though, you know, it is an expensive present, it definitely works out cheaper if you're constantly going to the hairdresser all the time, because I think healthy hair is the most beautiful hair, and you know, we've got to really preserve it, look after it. So this is a wonderful present to give someone that you love a lot. So this Christmas, gift like you get them. There's nothing better than gifting someone a present that they truly love, they truly desire, and honestly Boots have got such a fantastic range. It's such a great place to go to just tick off the list for everyone that you love. I hope you have a wonderful, very Merry Christmas.